Ever wondered why some people prefer solitude over social gatherings? Or why they seem to think more and speak less? This is the world of introverts, a fascinating realm of introspection and quietude that often mystifies those on the outside looking in. Introversion is not a flaw, nor an oddity, but simply a way of being. Introverts recharge in solitude, thrive on deep conversations, and are often more sensitive to external stimuli. But because we live in a society that tends to value extroversion, introverts are frequently misunderstood and stereotyped. They're seen as shy, aloof, or antisocial, when in truth, they simply process the world differently. It's crucial to debunk these misconceptions, to understand that introversion is not about being antisocial, but about being differently social. Introverts aren't always the quiet ones in the corner. They may be the thoughtful ones, the creative ones, the ones who see what others miss. Today, we unravel the mysteries of the introverted brain. To understand the introverted mind, we must first delve into the realm of neuroscience. The brain of an introvert is quite the marvel, wired in a unique way that plays a significant role in their thought processes, reactions, and overall behavior. Two key players in this fascinating neurological narrative are dopamine and acetylcholine, neurotransmitters that shape the way introverts perceive and interact with the world around them. Dopamine, often called the reward chemical, is released in response to external stimuli, such as thrilling activities, social events, or achieving goals. It's like the brain's own little party popper, celebrating these experiences with a burst of pleasure. Now, while everyone's brain produces dopamine, the brains of extroverts are more active in the dopamine reward system, leading them to seek out these external stimuli more frequently. Introverts, however, march to the beat of a different neurotransmitter, acetylcholine. This chemical is associated with pleasure derived from inward-focused activities, like reading, pondering deep thoughts, or simply enjoying one's own company. Acetylcholine is like a cozy blanket for the brain, providing comfort and satisfaction in the quiet, introspective moments. Research has shown that the introverted brain tends to favor the acetylcholine pathway, finding joy in solitude and introspection, whereas the extroverted brain leans more toward the dopamine pathway, thriving on external stimulation and social interaction. It's not a matter of one being superior to the other, but simply a difference in the way our brains are wired and what they perceive as rewarding. Additionally, studies have found that introverts often have a higher cortical arousal, meaning their brains are more sensitive to incoming information. This could explain why they often prefer low-key environments, as too much external stimulation can lead to feelings of overwhelm. In essence, introversion is not merely a personality trait, but a fundamental part of an individual's neurobiology. It's a testament to the complexity of the human brain and the diverse ways in which it operates. So, introverts aren't just quiet. Their brains are wired differently. The introverted brain thrives in solitude, but why? This question has intrigued psychologists and neuroscientists for years. Studies show that the introverted brain is wired differently, making solitude not just a preference, but a necessity. In the quiet corners of solitude, the introverted mind comes alive, sparking creativity. It's akin to a painter's blank canvas waiting to be filled with strokes of brilliance. Unlike extroverts who thrive on external stimulation, introverts draw energy from their inner world. The solitude provides them the space to explore this inner world, leading to a burst of creative ideas. There's an interesting study conducted by the University of Buffalo that substantiates this claim. Researchers found that people who enjoy spending time alone tend to be more creative. They posited that solitude allows for a break from social demands, freeing up mental resources for personal reflection and imaginative thinking. Solitude also bolsters problem-solving abilities. When alone, introverts are able to focus their attention inward, processing information deeply and methodically. This introspection helps them analyze problems from multiple angles, leading to innovative solutions. A study published in the British Journal of Psychology found that introverts were better at solving complex problems, attributing this to their tendency to spend more time reflecting before making decisions. Now let's not forget about self-awareness, a key attribute nurtured in solitude. Introverts, by spending time alone, develop a deeper understanding of their thoughts, emotions, and desires. This heightened self-awareness enables them to align their actions with their values and goals, leading to a more fulfilled life. But it's important to note that solitude doesn't equate to loneliness. Introverts value quality over quantity in their relationships. They prefer meaningful one-on-one interactions over large social gatherings. So, solitude for them is a way to recharge and reconnect with their own selves. In essence, solitude fuels the introverted brain, fostering creativity, enhancing problem-solving skills, and promoting self-awareness. It's a powerful tool that allows introverts to harness their unique strengths. After all, as the famed Swiss psychiatrist Carl Jung once said, "The meeting of two personalities is like the contact of two chemical substances. If there is any reaction, both are transformed." Solitude isn't just a preference for introverts, it's a necessity. Ever noticed how introverts seem to recharge in quiet environments, unlike extroverts who thrive in social settings? Let's dive into that interesting observation. Picture introverts as energy conservers. Just like a meticulously managed power grid, they distribute their energy strategically, ensuring none of it goes to waste. This energy conservation isn't a sign of laziness or disinterest. Rather, it's an inherent part of their psychological makeup. Science provides an intriguing explanation for this behavior. Our brains have a neurotransmitter known as dopamine, which is linked to reward-seeking behavior. When we engage in exciting activities, dopamine is released, creating feelings of pleasure and satisfaction. However, introverts and extroverts respond differently to this neurotransmitter. Extroverts are more driven by these dopamine-fueled rewards, while introverts tend to rely on a different neurotransmitter called acetylcholine, which is associated with feelings of contentment and focus during quieter, introspective activities. So, what happens when introverts find themselves in a bustling social setting? Imagine a power grid suddenly overloaded with demand. It's not that introverts don't enjoy socializing or dislike people. Rather, the constant stimulation and demand for interaction can drain their energy reserves rapidly, leading to feelings of exhaustion and the need to recharge in a quieter environment. This doesn't mean that introverts are inferior in social situations. On the contrary, their tendency to listen more and speak less often makes them great listeners and insightful contributors to conversations. They may not be the life of the party, but they are often the ones who provide thoughtful responses and meaningful interactions. Remember, being an introvert is not about being antisocial or shy. It's about understanding one's own energy levels and managing them effectively. Introverts are not just surviving in the world of extroverts, they are thriving in their own quiet, introspective way. Introverts aren't antisocial, they simply manage their energy differently. Introverts possess unique strengths that are often overlooked in our extroverted society. Their brains are wired differently, leading to abilities and qualities that are not only valuable, but essential in various aspects of life. One of the most remarkable strengths of an introverted brain lies in its propensity for deep thinking. Introverts are naturally inclined to engage in reflective thought, often considering different angles and perspectives before making a decision. This thoughtful approach can lead to more thorough and nuanced understanding of complex issues. The Journal of Personality and Social Psychology reports that introverts tend to excel at tasks that require careful consideration and long-term planning, bolstering the value of their contemplative nature. Another notable strength of introverts is their exceptional listening skills. In a world where everyone seems eager to talk, introverts stand out as attentive listeners. They're more likely to absorb and remember the details of a conversation, making them excellent confidants and advisors. A study from Harvard Business School suggests that introverts often make better leaders in certain situations because of their ability to listen and process feedback from their team. Maintaining a strong focus is another trait commonly associated with introverts. They have a remarkable ability to concentrate on a task for extended periods, often leading to high-quality results. This ability to zone in and exclude distractions is a trait that's highly sought after in many professional fields. Research from the International Journal of Psychology and Behavioral Sciences reveals that introverts are often better at handling detailed tasks that require sustained attention. Reflective, observant, and focused, introverts are far from being social misfits. They may prefer a quiet corner to a bustling party, but in that quiet corner, they're often crafting thoughtful solutions, listening empathetically, and focusing intently. Their unique strengths are not just important, they're essential, providing balance in a world that often favors noise over nuance. Introverts bring invaluable skills to the table, enriching our world in quiet yet profound ways. Understanding the introverted brain helps us appreciate the unique qualities and strengths of introverts. In this exploration, we've delved into the fascinating neuroscience of introversion, shining light on what makes introverts tick. Their brain chemistry and function explain their penchant for solitude and introspection. We've also looked at the power of solitude, a cherished realm for introverts. It's in these quiet moments that they recharge, reflect, and often come up with their most creative ideas. We've discussed how introverts wisely manage their energy, choosing carefully when to engage in social interactions and when to retreat. We highlighted the strengths of introverts too, reminding us that they are far from being mere wallflowers. Their deep thinking capabilities, keen observation skills, and quiet resilience make them invaluable contributors in various fields. Introverts are not just quiet individuals. They are thinkers, observers, and invaluable contributors to our world. Let's continue to appreciate and understand the silent power of introverts.